Na, igen, hallhattátok, vissza is tértem. A kamerát is mindjárt visszakapcsolom. Na,
Clever, isn't it?
kövessük még a nőcit.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
A mai napi streamhez csak annyit akarok hozzátenni, hogy ugyebár itt most nekünk kiesett. Jönnél már egy macska. That's okay. Tudok vele még egyszer interaktálni? Jaj, de aranyos. Hát nézd oda. Hát nem akar itt hagyni. Ha hogy doromból. Na. Szóval a mai napi streamhez annyit akarok
No time to
hozzátenni.
waste. You've classes to attend.
Hogy itt ezt az 1 órás csúszást ezt pótoljuk este. Tehát, hogy ott valószínűleg akkor nem az lesz 6-tól 10-ig, hanem 6-tól 11-ig.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Open map. Valami hót kéne megkeressek. Ah, de csak az az egy aktív, tök jó. Értem. Ah. Aha. Olyan jó ilyen vágóképek vannak benne, srácok, hogy eszméletlen. Erre kíváncsi is vagyok. Lehet, hogy ezeket fogom használni indexképeknek.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Aha, pillanat.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Hát igen, azért van néhány jó kép. Na majd. Szedegetek ki belőle néhányat, nem így előttetek. Ezért ne legyen ez annyira uncsi.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I wish I could spend all day in flying. Should have been more.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the
Dark
dark
Arts a
is
sötét
required for
varázslatok
those
akar
who
lenni.
aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up
Hát ez
exploring some
fantasztikus.
ruins and- I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Hoppá.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies.
Azt hittem egyébként, hogy ebben a játékban nem lesz ennyi dumálós jelenet.
Exploring ruins.
De van.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Open map. Hogy összekeverem azt a két gombot, hát nem hiszem el.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, Focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Jó, nekem még mindig kell egy bagoly. Hopp. Azért egy picit álljunk már meg. Tehát egy... Mi a fasz? Ez kurva jól néz ki. Ha. Tyú, de menő. Tessék. Az igen. Ezek a szemek, ezek követnek.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle.
Yeah.
Let's practice what we've just learned,
Bár
starting with something small.
kicsit fura. Ja. Bakker. Elfelejtettem, nem nyomva kell tartani, hanem nyomkodni kell. Tehát, hogy ez a fura, hogy ugyebár a filmekben a magyar szinkron alatt Leviosa, nem tudom, hogy az angol szinkron alatt is azért, de hogy itt meg Leviosa. De a lényeg, hogy Leviosa, nem pedig Leviosa. Tehát, hogy Leviosa, nem pedig Leviosa. Jó benne.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Ezt gyorsan megtanultuk.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast,
Ooh.
and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Stupid Tiger. Complicates things.
I do.
Levioso.
Lively duel. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Csups, leesett arról a szarról.
beginner.
Not
Get
bad.
as good as you get.
Jó szar vagy.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank
Ah.
you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Super.
Right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Könyvtár, zárók
Perhaps
részek
somewhere
szekció.
unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Jó, hát...
Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
De itt van valahol egy láda, nem? Mutat itt valami ládát. Nem fent van. Nem mindegy.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. Get away from me.
No.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him.
Here, behind you.
There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
Aha.
Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I see you. Ez a Harry Potter... Akio. Ez a Harry Potter filmekben ugyebár izé volt, Invito.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Elég gyorsan megtanultunk a 3 varázslatot. Szóval, ja. Pótoljuk azt az 1 óra kiesést ma. Illetve 4-5-en elrohanok valami kajáért, mert már most kezdek éhes lenni.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest students start us off?
Aha.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. Instead of throwing the marbles out, you ask, "Splendid!" Accio. Very good. Excellent control there.
Aha, jó, értem. Tehát, hogy addig úgymond föltöltöd a húzás erejét, minden tovább nyomod az X-et, vagyis az adott gombot, amire éppen rá van téve. Jó, mindjárt kimaxoljuk, nyugodj meg. Kékbe kellene behúzni.
Yes, sir.
Ez oké. Ja, jó, értem. Aj, nem volt elég. Ó, hát persze. Ja de, nem, 50-en vagyok, jó. Jaj, te is gurulj át az 50-be, úgy. Vacsi, nem adom magam olyan könnyen. Jó, hogy látom, te se. Kevés volt. Dehogy good. Nem lehet ezt újra játszani? Picsába. Én ebbe így nem nyugszom bele.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Nem rossz.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Igen. Én is a szélsőkkel kezdem. Bocs.
Excellent control there.
Be sharp.
Ezt le is tud esni? Le. Jó, hát erre jó lesz úgy odafigyelni, értitek? Úgy. Ne es le. Hű, az úgy éppen hogy. Szuper. Jaj, de jó nekem. Taka van már. Doki, hello. A francba.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it?
Ja, nyugi, mindjárt csinálom. Úgy, most. És mínusz 50? Ez anyját. Jó. Dehogy good. Így cool, nem good. Miről beszélsz? Very good. Nem baj.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
Amúgy kontrollára visszatérve, meglassítottam a csavarokat egy picit és úgy tűnik, hogy jó. Valószínűleg csak túl lett húzva. A takarításnál.
Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me.
A Hogwarts a legnagyobb varázslóiskola az egész világon, ever. Ez a mondat, ez ismerős lehet a... Mi az már? Legendás állatokból.
A beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it. The mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me. This enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio and...
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Kérdés. Egy varázsló világban a táblán miért egy kerékpár van fölrajzolva? Ráadásul olyan 1980-as évekbeli. Bár kánon tekintve ugyebár az időrendi vonalban a Hogwarts Legacy az előzmény a Harry Potterhez képest. Oh, level 2. Nincsen semmi új. Oh, itt van. Challenge. G-Reparator reward legendary cape. Aha. Jó, ezt pont nem kell. Aha. Jó, azt mondja, nézzük. Kéne valami legendary, vagy mi? Collections, nézzük meg. Elfelejtettem a nevét. Igen, ő az. Jaj, ne! Basz meg. És így van most följelölve a mapre? Aha. Jó. New quest available. Ezzel meg megnyitom a mappot önmagát. Igen. Jó, és oda van az utam.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your
Hello,
first day's
Hat.
going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Na jó. Na várjál, most mi van kijelölve a mappen? Jó. Azért egy picit zavaros néha a térkép. Oszta.
Revelio.
Ah. Basszeg, ettől ezt kicsit szartul mindig beszarok. Nem.
Lumos.
Lumos pláne, nem? Na mindegy. Jó. Srácok, ez azért úgy jó néz ki. Azt kell, hogy mondjam. Hű, bazd meg. Ez a játék, te.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Accio. Lumos. Levioso.
Ha valamelyik csak jó lesz. Nem a térkép kell. Collections. Nem collections. Ah! Itt volt valami.
I help you? Can I help you?
See.
Sebastian is going to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in cross wands, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing.
Jó.
Potato! Stupid one!
Confringo! Expulso!
Levioso!
Act like a winner!
Stupid one! Luma! Potato! Levioso! Come on!
Ennyi. Ezt lehoztuk.
Like that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Aha. Ott a mappon mi van megjelölve? Ja, és akkor elméletileg most került fel a mapra, igen. De amúgy meg jól gondoltam, hogy oda kell menni. Hops. Kösz. Átvágott a térkép. Jézusom. Elég nagy amúgy a játék. Ups.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Hoppan
There
át.
you are.
Milyen egyszerű volna így utazni.
I trust your first classes went well?
El kell ugranom portba.
Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your
Nem jó pálca lenne nálam, vagy mi?
far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular
Ja,
recipes
picit
on
lekapcsoltam a kamerát, de attól függetlenül hangban még itt vagyok. Jó, hát
I'm
to
eager
go.
to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid
Az is egy, mi az, Roxford környéki, vagy Hogwarts környéki városka, falu.
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can
Sőt, azt hiszem, az benne volt a Harry Potter filmekben is, a végénél Rookwood. Jó. Már is csináljuk tovább. Aha. Ja. Aha. Tehát, hogy mehetek új spelleket tanulni, meg ilyenek? Jó. Jaj, megint cica. Na.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Mi? Nem tanítod meg?
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
Professor,
de nem vele akartam beszélni, azt a tekercset akartam megjeleníteni.
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
Revelio.
Igen, te kell lesz nekem. Nagyon jó. Megnézzük. Meg. Szerencsekút. Oké. És itt a question. Mind a kettő rajta van most? Most melyiket tettem föl? Aha, jó. Na. Lehet, hogy nem jó helyre megyek?
Professor Weasley's easily my favorite. I was worried Transfiguration would be
Ah.
I don't think I can do this now.
Jaj, nem már. Tényleg, így le van zárva? A másik kell nekem. Melyik az a másik? Várjál, azt nem itt van megtalálni, hanem... Itt. De nem, ez kell nekem. És akkor most elméletileg a map
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
Ja. Mehetek vissza. Egy pillanat.
Use the light card.
Jó.
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Na.
This is the right area. Wonder where the flying page is.
Ez most komoly?
Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
Stuck hill. Valaki?
Leviosa.
Nagyon jó.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone.
Viszont ez valószínűleg mellékszál.
Just because
De
they're
jó.
sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Örülök. Nem. Das. Jó, kell nekünk akkor egy Dark Tower. Ha az ember olvasna.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Ja, tök jó. Ó, Istenem. Várjál. Szedjünk le mindent. Jó, már értem mi kell.
Got it.
Hát, na.
Brilliant.
Hát így már azért sokkal érthetőbb a dolog.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Jó.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Reparo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Aha. Jó. Inventory. Ja, úgyis jó lesz. Ugye, jól csináltam. Quest. Igen, ő kell. Oh, de menő.
Hello.
Hello.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Jó.